Chapter 1. My story begins. He is out there in the ocean, but he is here too, in my dreams. Always in my dreams. He will never leave me. He is whiter than the fierce, beautiful snow in winter, whiter than the stars in the sky in warm summer night. But he brings only death. He is Molly, the white whale. My name is Ismael, and this is my story. I'm a sailor, and I work in different ships. I love my life in the ocean. It's something dangerous, but never boring. I feel sad when I'm not on a ship. One November day, I thought I want to work on a whaling ship. Why did I want to be a whaler? I can tell you. The life of a whaler is very dangerous. The men are away from their homes and family for years. Many never come back. Their wives wait at home. They stand and look at the ocean with sad eyes. But I wanted to visit a siren new place. I wanted to see the whales. The first American whalers sailed from the town of Nantucket, so I went there too. I arrived on a cold, dark night and looked for a room. I was tired, so I went into the first place. The men inside drink and talk loudly. A large man with a rich face stood behind the bar. "Do you have a room for tonight?" I asked him. "Our rooms are full," he said. "The men are here for the wedding ship. I'll have to put you in a room with Quick-Quick." Then he smiled and looked around at the other men. "Who is Quick-Quick? Where is he?" I asked. "Oh, he is a whaler. He is out now, but he'll be back later," said the man. Then he smiled again, and the other man laughed loudly. I didn't understand, but I was very tired, so I went to the room and got into bed. I fell asleep very quickly. A noise outside the door woke me up. I opened my eyes, but I didn't speak. The door opened and a man came in. It was dark. I saw cold see him well. Then he lit a fire in the fireplace. When I saw him in the light of the fire, I sat up. He was a huge man, and very ugly. He had black lines over his face and body, and almost no hair in his head. He wore a strange skirt and no other clothes. The huge man suddenly jumped onto my bed. "Help!" I shouted. "Help!" The barman ran in. "Stop, Quick-Quick. This man wants a bed for tonight. He's sleeping here." Then he turned to me. "This is Quick-Quick, the finest whaler in the ocean. Don't be afraid. He won't hurt you." He laughed and left us. After he left, we were very quiet. "I'm sorry," I said. "I too," Quick-Quick said. His English was slow and careful. We began to talk until we couldn't stop. Quick-Quick listened to my life story. I listened to his. He came from Cocoboco, a long away in the Pacific Ocean. He had a good life because his father was an important man. But Quick-Quick wanted to see the world, so he left his home and sailed away in his small boat. A whaling ship found him. I gave him work. Quick-Quick was strong and quick, so he was fine whaler now. He never went home. When the morning came, we were great friends. Quiquet stood up and shouted, "You will find us whaling ship today. You and I will sail around the world." And do you know something? He was right. Quiquet knew because he could see the future. I learned this later. He was a stranger and wonderful new friends. Chapter 2. We find our ship. That morning I looked around and took for a wood whaling ship. I stopped looking when I saw the Pequod. It was tall and strong. Its wood was dark from many years on the wide ocean. I went onto the ship. A man sat at a table with a big book in front of him. He wore a long black coat and big black hat. He didn't smile. "This is a fine ship, and I want to go whaling with you." "Where do I write my name, Captain?" I asked happily. "I'm not the captain. Captain Ahab is sick. He's down below. I'm Starbuck. Are you a whaler?" he asked. "No, but I'm a good sailor," I answered. "You can ask the captains of my other ships." "I'm not interested in your captains and your ships," he said. "Sailing is not whaling. Whaling is a hard life. You'll be away from home for many years. The work is difficult. You have to be strong and fast, and it's very dangerous." "I want to learn. I want to see the world," I said. "Oh, you'll see the world, and you'll see more. Good and bad. Some very bad things." He looked at me for a minute. Then he spoke again. "He'll tell you about whaling. Captain A have only one leg. And do you know why? Because a whale took its other leg. A huge whale took it off." I say nothing. What could I say? "So you'd want to be whaler at Captain Ahab's ship. Can you look into the eyes of a whale? Can you stand in front of its huge mouth and choke your harpoon?" "I can, I will," I shouted. "I'm not afraid. I'm a good sailor. You'll see. This is my life, and I—" He stopped me and turned the book around. "Write your name here," he said. His eyes were tired. "Thank you. You won't be sorry," I said. "Don't forget my word," he answered. "I have a friend. He's a good whaler," I said. "We'll see." "Bring him tomorrow," said Starbuck. Quiquet and I went to the Pequod the next day. The men on the ship laughed at these ugly men. Quiquet didn't say anything. He looked down at the water from the ship. Then he turned and spoke to the men. "Do you see that bird?" he asked. The men looked, but they couldn't see anything. "There," said Quiquet. The man looked careful this time and saw a small dead bird a long way away on the water. "That bird is whale's egg," said Quiquet. He threw his harpoon and hit the bird. "Now that whale is dead," he said. The men were quiet. Quiquet was better than every other man on the ship. And so the Pequod had 2 new whalers. We went to our room and got our things. An old man stopped us on the street before we walked back to the Pequod. "Are you sailing with Captain Ahab? Do you know him?" he asked. "Yes, we're sailing with him. He is sick now, but we'll meet him later," I answered. "Sick?" he shouted. "Yes, he's a sick man. He's a devil." "And who are you?" I asked. "I'm Elijah," he answered. "Why do you say this about Captain Ahab?" "Men say that he is a good whaler. He knows the ocean." "They're right," answered the man quietly. "Then his eyes, turning big and wide, but he is devil. I sailed with him. I know, and his men are the devil helper." He looked at me strangely. "He only has one leg. Do you know Captain Ahab's story?" I suddenly felt afraid. "Of course we do," I said. I turned to Quiquet. "Come, my friend," I said. "Let's leave this crazy old man." And we went quickly to the ship. We sailed on a Christmas morning. Captain Ahab didn't come up and meet the whalers, but every night we'd hear him. He walked up and down, up and down. One night we heard Starbuck speak. "Please, Captain, stop. You're waking your men up." "No, I can't sleep, so my men won't sleep. They can think of whales in their bed. Dead whales. That's their job," shouted Captain Ahab. I thought of Elijah's words, the devil's helpers. Were the men on the Pequod devils? There was unhappy Starbuck. Then there was Strap. He was very different. He always laughed and told funny stories. From my bed I looked around at my neighbors, Bilda, Testego, Dago, Flax, Mexmen, and the other whalers. They were from many different countries and had interesting stories. They weren't a good men, but they weren't devils. Who were Captain Ahab's devils? Chapter 3. Captain Ahab's Story. For 3 weeks Captain Ahab stayed below. Then one day suddenly he was there in front of us. He was a thin man, but he was strong. He had a hard face with lines on it from years of sun and wine. His hair was grey and wild. His clothes were black. Then I saw it. His white long leg and an ugly white line ran down from the top of his head. Did he go down to his feet? What or what did that to him? Why did he lose so badly? He stood and looked at us with angry eyes. "What do you do when you see a whale?" he suddenly shouted. "Shout, sir," and answered the man. "Good, look at this." He showed us some gold. "I want one whale, a white whale. One of you will see the whale first. That man will have his gold." We thought quickly. Whalers don't make much money. We thought about to go. We could buy a lot of nice things with it. You know him when you see him, said Captain Ahab. He's the biggest whale in the ocean. I saw this whale, said Quickly to me. He is a mountain, very big, very strong. I put my harpoon in him. It got away. I have to find this whale. I will find him, shouted Captain Ahab. Are you talking about Moby Dick? Asked Tail. Yes, I answered Captain Ahab. Moby Dick took your leg, said Starbuck quickly. Captain Ahab shouted angrily at Starbuck. Yes, he took my leg. He took half of me. Now I'm half man and Moby Dick will fight for this. I'll follow him to South America, to Africa. I'll follow him to the end of the world. Is him dead? He turned to the other whalers. They were excited. They saw the gold. They shouted and laughed. Only Starbuck stood quickly. His face was as dark as the sky before it rains. What is your problem? Captain Heike asked him angrily. Then he smiled. It's too dangerous. Is that the problem? I'm not afraid of dangerous work, answered Starbuck. But I work for whales oil. I fight whales for their oil, for money. You hate this whale. How much oil will it bring you? How much money? When I kill Moby Dick, it will reach in here, shouted Captain Ahab, and hit his body with his hand. He turned and started to walk away. Are you going to follow this animal because it's going to fight with you? Its rounds is crazy, shouted Starbuck. When he heard this, Captain Ahab turned on his whalebone. Captain Ahab turned on his whalebone left. He was very angry now, and he shouted in Starbuck's face. This whale is evil. Do you understand? White is the color of ice, and ice takes strong ships down under the water. White is the color of man's eyes when he can see. White is the color of dead men. White is evil, and this whale is evil. He laughed at me. It only be free when its evil is dead. Dead. The color left Starbuck's face. He was the loser of this fight, and Captain Ahab knew it. He turned to the men again. Drink. Death to Moby Dick, he shouted. The men put their harpoons to fight and shouted too. Then they drank and danced. Later that same night the men were asleep and the ship was quiet. I was outside with Pip, the little cook boy. We have to put water out for the next day's whaling. Listen, said Pip. Can you hear that? I hear men. The whalers were at the other end of the ship. There was nobody there. I don't hear anything, besides. No, listen, said Pip. There are men below us, 5 or 6 of them. Can you hear them? It's the ocean, Pip. It's playing games with you, I answered. I have a good ears, said Pip. He was angry with me and walked away. I watched him go. Then I sat and looked up at the stars. I dreamed of the white whale. I dreamed of gold. Chapter 4. Our First Whale. Whale! Shouted the stego from the top of the ship. Whale! Captain Ahab came quickly. Help to the boat! He shouted. The whale sent a shower of water up into the sky. Suddenly 5 men came up from below and stood by Captain Ahab. Their faces were dark and they had long black hair. They wore strange white pants and no shirt or shoe. One of the men was older. He was dark and only had one tooth. He wore a strange white hat, so we couldn't see his hair. His black eyes looked only at Captain Ahab. These were Captain Ahab's devil. Fedallah, go! Captain Ahab shouted of the men. 3 small boats went down into the water. Captain Ahab came to their boat. Its men were strong, and their boat quickly sailed in front of ours. I turned to Pip. I understand now. These are the men you heard him speaking before. I told you, Pip shouted. Stop talking and row, shouted Stop from the back. Do you think the Tea Party? Stop always shouted at us. But we were never afraid of him. He always had a smile on his face. Starbuck was the captain of our small boat. He didn't talk to us, but we heard him say quietly, "Where are those men? What's Captain Ahab doing?" Captain Ahab showed to his boat from the picture, but his men only cared for Fedora. Their eyes never left Fedora's face, and their boat went faster and faster. This was my first whale. Maybe we'll kill it, I thought. I was excited. Every whaler was excited, but why weren't we afraid? Because our heads were full of money, oil, gold. The sky suddenly turned dark with rain, but we didn't go back. We have time. We can kill a whale before the heavy rain comes, said Starbuck. Queequeg stood ready with his harpoon in the front of our boat. Suddenly a whale was there again. It came out of the water, under our boat. My harpoons went everywhere. Then a heavy rain came. I managed our boat was full of water. A strong wind took our sail down. The whale left us and sank down into the dark water. After some time the wind stopped. We waited, and they turned to night. We couldn't see anything. We were weak. We were on the other boat. The men angry with Starbuck. The watcher can play games with the best sailors. More hours came and went. We were wet, tired, and afraid. Then we saw a large black thing in the water. Was it the whale again? No, it was Pickle, but the man comes with us. It's going to eat us. Sure stop. We jumped into the ocean and began to shout for help. When the men on the Pickle heard us, they pulled ropes down. Then they helped us onto the ship. The other men were there. Captain Ahab's men too. They turned back when they didn't see the wild whale. Chapter 5 The Albatross and Samuel Ederby. We fought and killed many whales after the first night, but our work didn't finish when we killed them. We then had to climb down under the dead whale and cut off the fat. We have to work quickly because shark came from the whale meat. Shark could eat a whale in one night, and some of these whales were almost as big as our ship. This was a long, hard job. It was also dangerous because sharks swam around us. We then cooked the fat and made oil. When the oil was ready, we put it into barrels. Oil gave us light and made us warm. We could sell it to people around the world. Oil was our money, but did this make Captain Ahab happy? No, the money was important to him. He only thought about mobility. He could only hate. He stood for hours on the ship, in the rain, in the snow, and looked at the ocean. When other ships went past, he didn't ask them, "How are you? Do you want help?" He only asked, "Did you see the white whale?" One day we met the albatross. It was on its trip home after 4 hours long years on the ocean. The ship and its whaler looked ready for home. The men were tired and thin, with large, angry eyes. The wind was strong that day, so the albatross could come near us. But the captain put his arm up and smiled. "Captain Ahab shouted from the peephole. Did you see the white whale?" The captain shouted his answer, but the wind carried his words away. Captain Ahab put his hand behind his ears, but he couldn't hear the captain. "Ah, this wind!" he shouted. "Listen! Tell people at home we're sailing around the world. We'll bring back the teeth of the devil whale." Starbuck stood and watched Captain Ahab. He had forgotten his wife and child at home. He said to me, "Wife and child?" I asked. Did Captain Ahab really have a family? "Oh, yes, his family is waiting for him," said Starbuck, "and my family is waiting for me. Every day my wife, Mary, takes our son to the beach. They look at the ocean. They hope that they'll see or say it one day." I talk about the other men on our ship. How many of these men and families? What did they leave behind them when they went on the whaling ship? Who waited for them? Nobody waiting for me, I thought. I want a wife and child. I'd like to go home to them. Day after day nothing changed. Captain Ahab always asked other ship, about the White Whale. Some captain knew about Moby Dick. Some laughed at the Captain Ahab. Moby Dick is only a whaler's story, nothing more, they said. Then one day we met the Samuel Enderby. The ocean was quiet and the Captain Boomer, came onto our ship. He was a friendly man and smiled at us. He only had one arm. Did Moby take your arm? Captain Ahab asked excitedly. Yes, I lost my arm to the white whale. The captain answered. Captain Ahab's face lit up. He was happy. Come with me. The white devil will fight for your arms and my leg. He shouted happily. Oh no, I can't do that. The captain answered. One arm is better than no arm or leg. I want my life. I think I'll leave Moby Dick in the ocean. Leave him, shouted Captain Ahab. He turned his back to Captain Boomer for a minute. Then he turned around and shouted at him. Head off my ship. You're afraid. I'm not afraid. I'll find Moby Dick. I'll look him in the eyes. I'll kill him. The smile left Captain Boomer's face. I hope for you and for your men that you never find Moby Dick. And without another word he left our ship.